Assalamualaikum to everyone. Today our group will be present about our project in manufacturing process cost. Our project is high speed steel HSS cutting tool bit. Our team member only three members only. First is Muhammad Zakir Daniel bin Muhammad Noh, MA 24065, and then it's me Muhammad Alif Iskandar bin Zainal Abidin, MA 25131. The last is Muhammad Aiman Amri bin Jamil, MA 25133.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Zakidina bin Muhammad Noh. My meeting number MA24065. Okay, so today I will talk about 1.1, which is the product background of high-speed steel, or the specific name is toolbit. Okay, as we know, high-speed steel is a vital material in the manufacturing and cutting tool industry. What set is apart from standard carbon steel is classification as a high carbon laminated steel. It is specifically engineered to maintain excellent road hardness and hardware resistance, even when subjected to the elevated temperature generated during high-speed cutting operation. Okay, however, the true performance of high-speed steel is governed by its carbon morphology. Carbide act as a double-edged sword. While they provide the necessary hardness and cutting ability, they can also act as initial initiation ability. They can also act as a initiation site for fracture if the material undergo improper heat treatment. To achieve the balance of properties, specific alloying elements are introduced, tungsten and molybdenum for hardness and strength, chromium to increase hardenability and corrosion resistance, and vanadium which form highly stable carbides to maximize were resistant. Okay, our project center on understand how this element and structure behave under operational stress. Okay, next slide is 1.2, which is the several manufacturing and operational challenge this tool encounter. Okay, during machining, high-speed steel tool bit operate under incredibly hostile environment. We are looking at localized contact pressure exciting 100 MPa, Cartesian temperature rising well above 600 degree Celsius, and intense rubbing velocity faster than 60 meter per minute. Okay, under this extreme condition, three primary were machinists degrade the tool. Okay, the first is crater and adhesive will occur at the rate surface due to the intense friction and material adhesion, which degrade surface quality. Okay, the second is the tool experience rapid cycling thermal loading, heating up during cutting and cooling down when disengaged. Okay, this cause thermal shock, leading to a network to thermal micro crack that eventually trigger its chipping. Okay, finally, at uh, pro, prolonged high temperature, dynamic recrystallization soften the material, leading to the plastic deformation and creep at the flat flange face, culminating in catastrophic tool failure. Okay, understanding this failure mode is what drove the formulation of our project goal. Okay, the next slide is 1.3, our project goals. Okay, to address the challenge I just mentioned, our research was structured around three core objectives. Okay, objective number one is microstructure evaluation. We aim to systematically map and analyze the structural attributes, phase distribution, and carbon morphologies for the high-speed steel tools be under standard design processing condition. The second objective is focus on the mechanical testing. Here we evaluate how the tools operationally properties, especially its Rockwell hardness or HRC value when and overall wear resistant fracture when exposed to simulate thermal and structural strain profile. And our last objective is the process optimization using the data collected from our structure and mechanical profile. We aim to establish a robust, reliable heat treatment roadmap. This roadmap will serve to mitigate those premature failure mechanics we saw in the previous slide, which effectively extending the operational lifespan of the tool age in industrial setting.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. Next slide is for my part. My part is material and design and processing. Okay, first look at the material used for the tool bit. The main material is high speed steel or HSS. HSS is selected because it has high hardness, good wear resistant, and can high stand and can withstand high temperature during a machining operation. In addition, uh, titanium nitride and or tin coating is applied to improve wear resistance and extend the tool life. Okay, next is for the design. The design of tool bit with a sharp cutting edge to ensure efficient cutting performance. It also has a rectangular body shape for secure mounting on the machining holding and heat resistant tip to maintain perform at a high temperature. The design developed using a CAD software such as a SolidWorks or AutoCAD. Okay, next the process. Uh, the manufacturing process contains the several stages. It began with a raw material prepare and cutting, followed by forging to form the basic shape. The tool bit then undergoes heat treatment to improve hardness tough. After that, grinding the perform to achieve the final dimension and sharp cutting edge. A thin coating is applied to ensure performs allowed by inspection and quality control before the finished production is packaging for delivery.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Aiman Amri bin Jamil. Today I want to present my part is sustainability, impact and material recycling. This slide shows the sustainability impact of HSS tool manufacturing. The main environmental impacts come from machining, grinding, heat treatment and coating process. Heat treatment is the most energy-intensive stage. However, waste such as steel chips and grinding swarf has high recycling potential, allowing valuable elements like tungsten, molybdenum, chromium, and vanadium to be recovered and used. Second, energy consumption and long-to-life benefits. Energy consumption is a key indicator of sustainable manufacturing. It depends on machining parameters and machine efficiency. By optimizing these factors, manufacturers can reduce energy use. Furthermore, thin coating improve wear resistance and extend the tool life, which reduce material usage, waste generation, and replacement costs. Lastly, for my part is recommendation and overall discussion. In conclusion, SSS manufacturing face challenges such as high energy consumption and waste generation. However, these challenges can be minimized through recycling programs, efficient energy usage, optimized machining parameters, and advanced coating. Therefore, HSS cutting tool production can achieve better environmental and economic sustainability. That's all for me.
Last slide, 4.0 the conclusion. To conclude our presentation, let's look at the summary of our project outcome in section 4.0. Okay, first regarding our synthesis of finding, we have successfully established a direct correlation between carbon morphology, thermal processing parameter, and the ultimate operationally life of high-speed steel tool bit. Crucially, our data indicate the implementing preciously controller cooling cycle significantly delay microcrack initiation during high-speed machining operation. Looking at the future implication by optimizing the heat treatment roadmap, our project provide industry with a scalable, practical framework to enhance tool resistance and maintain structural integrity. Implementing this protocol on the shop floor will directly translate to highest cost efficiently. Uh, Reduce tool replacement cost and significantly less machine downtime in heavy manufacturing environment. Uh, Finally, this project success in the bridging the gap between fundamental material microstructure and the real world industrial performance. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.
That's all for my team presentation. If we made any something wrong speech, I want to apologize from my team. That's all for me. Thank you.